I gained 3,000 followers in less than 28 days on Instagram, and here's how. I have had my Instagram account for the past 9 years, and I have never ever been consistent on it. At one point, I actually thought I was shadow banned because I wasn't getting any traction on my Instagram account. But I wanted to see what would happen if I posted consistently for 30 days. So I set myself a little challenge. Now for 30 days, aside from a few tattoos that I uploaded, I did nothing but post short form content on my Instagram. And with that, I got in front of around 97,000 new Instagram accounts. Now what I did was create a little schedule for myself. On Mondays, I would do all my filming for the week. Now I would only post these reels between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. And I would post one reel per day. And that is all I did. I did not interact with any other accounts on Instagram. Maybe I liked a few pictures here and there, but there was absolutely no interaction from me whatsoever. I simply post and then left the app. Now I tried to stick to my schedule as best as I could. However, as it got further on into the experiment, it was harder and harder to stick to it because I started running out of real ideas. So I went from posting 5 reels a week down to around 3 reels a week. However, one thing that I definitely did not do was post on weekends. Before starting the experiment, I found that posting on weekends did not work. And I did a little bit of digging into it. And I used to think that posting on weekends would actually be better because people weren't working. They're actually off doing other things, believe it or not. They are having a social life. So I categorically did not post on weekends. I tried to keep all my reels short and concise and containing as much information that I could get in that short and concise period. Now I gave myself 25 seconds. Sometimes I ran over that 25 seconds by about 10 or 15 seconds, but I don't think I ever hit the 1 minute mark. Ideally, I tried to keep all reels at 10 to 15 seconds. We live in a world now where everybody wants information here, now and fast. And that is why reels are so good and short form content is so good, because you get the information that you need there and then within a couple of seconds. Instagram came out and told us that we also needed to do hashtags, but we only needed around 5. So on the reels, I also did a nice little description of what I was talking about. Hopefully, reading that description kept people engaged and on that reel for longer. And I also used only 5 to 6 hashtags. And the hashtags were relevant to what I was talking about. I did not go into any advanced settings. You know, you see those reels on TikTok and Instagram saying, how can you make your reels go viral? Click this, click this, click this. I did none of that. I literally made the reel, did the description, did the hashtags, and then I posted. Now, some reels started slow and they gained a steady traction. Some reels that I posted got immediate attention and then they would just fall off. Some reels that I posted got absolutely no traction whatsoever for the first 20 to 30 minutes and then they steadily started to gain some traction. So it was very up and down with regards to posting and the immediate attention that the reel got. So in those 30 days, what did I learn? Well, I posted reels that were mainly informative to helping people get better at tattooing, but I also created reels of the tattoos that I'd done. Now, the informational reels did vastly superior numbers compared to what the tattoo reels did. And that's because you are actually giving something to the viewer. Whereas if you post just a tattoo reel, yes, you may get some traction, and depending on how good your tattoo is, you may get mad traction on it. But the informational reels definitely do the best. So if you are wanting some exponential quick growth on your social media to help build your brand, that is how to do it. But do the numbers actually matter? To a certain extent, I still believe that they do. I feel if you have a bigger presence, then you have more of a chance to bring people through the door to your brand. However, out of those 3,000 followers that I gained in less than 28 days, I have had absolutely 0 inquiries. Take that and this video as you will. Subscribe.